こんにちは、ジャパニーズアモのミサです。Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to use つもり、ようと思う and 予定 and たい。Basically how to say I'm planning to do something or I intend to do something. So, つもり can mean I'm planning to do something or I intend to do something, but it can mean something different, and I'm going to cover the other meaning in the part 2, and that is more like for the JLPT N3 level. But in this video, we're going to focus on what we need for the JLPT N4, okay? So first, let's see how to use つもり. つもり means intention or plan. So if you want to say, I'm planning to do something or I intend to do something, you simply put the dictionary form of the verb in front of つもり, and if you want to make it formal, you can also add des. So つもり is a noun, that's why we put des after つもり. つもり actually does come from the verb 積もる, to pile up. But つもり here is a noun, so we say つもりです. We don't say 積もります, unfortunately. So, for example, if you want to say, I'm planning to go to Japan, I intend to go to Japan, you say to go to Japan in the simple or informal way, then put つもり. So you say, 日本に行く for I go to Japan, I will go to Japan, right? 日本に行く. Make sure that it's not in the must form. You can't say 日本に行きます and then put つもり. When you say must, that's the end of the sentence. We can't put anything else. So, 日本に行くつもり. That's the informal way to say, I'm planning to go to Japan. And if you want to make this formal, you say, 日本に行くつもりです. 日本に行くつもりです. So for example, I'm planning to go to Japan next spring. You say, next spring at the beginning of the sentence. So, next spring we have to say next year's spring. So, next year. 来年. Next year's. 来年の spring. 春. 来年の春. 日本に行くつもりです. 来年の春. 日本に行くつもりです. So, let's try making more example sentences.And then I'll move on to ようと思う, 予定 and other stuff, okay? So, how do you say I'm planning to hang out with my friends? Or I intend to hang out with my friends? So, to hang out with my friends, 友達と to hang out, 遊ぶ. So the whole sentence. 友達と遊ぶつもり, informally, and 友達と遊ぶつもりです. So for example, you could say, on Sunday, right? So, on Sunday, 日曜日に. So you could say, 日曜日に友達と遊ぶつもりです. 日曜日に友達と遊ぶつもりです. You can also say, 日曜日は友達と遊ぶつもりです. If the topic is Sunday, you're changing the topic. So you were talking about what you do. So for example, you say what you do on Saturday, and now you're talking about Sunday. Like on Sunday, I'm going to hang out with my friends. Then you say 日曜日は友達と遊ぶつもりです. On the other hand, 日曜日に sounds more like it's an answer to the question, when will you hang out with your friends?So someone asks you, いつ友達と遊びますか? いつ友達と遊びますか? And then you say, 日曜日に友達と遊びます. On Sunday, I'm going to hang out with my friends. Okay, so 日曜日に is showing when you're going to hang out with your friends. Whilst 日曜日は that's more like generally talking about what you will do on Sunday.Sunday is just a topic, and then you say what you will do. But some people might want to stay home and do nothing, just chill out. You can use the verb ゴロゴロする, ゴロゴロする. If you have watched or read 白熊カフェ Polar Bear Cafe Panda Kun says Goro 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 I highly recommend you to read that manga or watch anime for learning Japanese. Anyway, goro goro suru means to relax or to stay home and do nothing or just to chill. Especially if you say uchi de goro goro suru, then it's clear that you're staying home. Let's say I'm going to stay home and chill on the weekend. Or like I'm planning to. That's my intention. Then, can you try making that sentence? You can pause as well. So let's say that question is 週末は何をしますか? What will you do on the weekend? Then you can start the sentence with 週末は right? We'd say 週末に if we need to specify when we are chilling, right? But the focus on this sentence is rather what I would do. So 週末は and then at home うちで and then chill ゴロゴロする planning つもりです週末はうちでゴロゴロするつもりです週末はうちでゴロゴロするつもり What about I'm planning to take the JLPT next year. So JLPT we say Japanese language first 日本語 and then ability, proficiency. 能力 You should watch Hunter x Hunter if you want to remember this word, 能力 Anyway, 日本語能力 and then exam. 試験 I know it's long. 日本語能力試験 And then, to take an exam, we say 試験を受ける Unfortunately, we don't say 試験を取る Okay, 試験を受ける And then, planning, intention つもりです And then at the beginning, you want to say next year 来 is like next, right? Like next week 来週 next year 来年 So, the whole sentence 来年日本語能力試験を受けるつもりです来年日本語能力試験を受けるつもりです来年日本語能力試験を受けるつもりです What about I'm planning to get my driver's license. So, do you know how to say to drive? We say 運転する And license, we say 免許 So we say 運転免許 for driver's license. Okay? Driving license. 運転免許 To get, to obtain a license, we say 免許を取るToru is a common way to say to get a license, but if you want to sound extra formal, you can also use the word 取得する So if you're reading something official about getting a license, you might see 免許を取得する rather than 免許を取る But when speaking, 免許を取る is much more common. So, 運転免許を取る planning つもりです運転免許を取るつもりです What about I'm planning to rent a room on Airbnb? So, on Airbnb, you can say Airbnb でAirbnb で Okay? And then to rent, it's the same verb as to borrow. So, for example, to borrow a book, we say 本を借りる借りる So instead of 本 we want to say room 部屋 is room and then を借りる to rent a room So Airbnb で部屋を借りる Okay? So Airbnb で部屋を借りるつもりです Airbnb で部屋を借りるつもりです Okay, so again, before doing ようと思うI need to teach you how to say I'm not planning to, I don't intend to. So, you can do two ways. You can either negate the verb in front of つもり and say blah blah ないつもりないつもりです or you keep the verb in the affirmative form. For example, 行く and I say つもりはない informally and はありません formally. So the difference between ないつもり and affirmative つもりはない is that the second one is a stronger statement. So it's like, I have no intention at all. Whilst the first one is more like, I'm not planning to, I don't intend to. So for example, I'm not planning to go to Japan. You can say, 日本に行かないつもりです。For example, next month. So 来月、日本に行かないつもりです。I'm planning not to go to Japan next month. 来月、日本に行かないつもりです。Whilst if you say 日本に行くつもりはない or 日本に行くつもりはありません that sounds much stronger. So it's like, I have no intention of going to Japan. I'm definitely not planning to go to Japan. So maybe because of the coronavirus, you could say, コロナウイルスが心配だから日本に行くつもりはない。コロナウイルスが心配だから日本に行くつもりはない。Because I'm worried about the coronavirus, I have no intention of going to Japan. So this example is a bit negative. But for example, if you want to express how much you don't want to give up, it's better to use the second one. なつもりはない。Like, I have no intention of giving up. Rather than saying, 諦めないつもりです。It kind of sounds better to say, 諦めるつもりはない。or 諦めるつもりはありません。Because again, that's a stronger statement, which means it sounds like you're more ambitious. You really aren't going to give up. Whilst 諦めないつもりです。You know, you are saying I'm planning not to give up, but it definitely sounds weaker. It's like I'm planning, and what am I planning? Not give up. Alright, now finally, let me teach you other ways to say I'm planning to. So I'm going to teach you how to use yotei first, because that's easier to explain. So yotei means plan. So that's the noun that really means plan. I did say tsumori could mean plan, but if someone says like つもりは何ですか to mean what's your plan, people wouldn't get it. It just sounds weird. So you want to say 予定は何ですか to mean what's your plan. Like you could say 明日の予定は何ですか What's your plan for tomorrow? 明日の予定は何ですか And this 予定 can also be used as I'm planning to. So exact same construction. You put the verb in the simple or informal way and then say 予定です. Again, you'd put です if it's formal, right? So, for example, I'm planning to go to Japan. You can say 日本に行く予定です。日本に行く予定です。So, what's the difference between 日本に行くつもり and 日本に行く予定? It's pretty simple. つもり shows the speaker's will and intentions. So, it's likely that when the speaker uses つもり, that's what the speaker wants to do. It's his or her intentions, right? Whilst 予定 sounds matter of factly. So the speaker is simply stating a fact, plan. You have no idea if the speaker wants to do that or not. It's just his plan. So for example, 予定です makes very much sense if you're talking about work. So for example, I'm planning to attend a meeting. I'm going to attend a meeting. You can say 会議に出る予定です。会議に出る予定です。会議 meeting or conference. And 出る means to leave, come out, appear, many things. But に出る can also mean to participate. You can also use the verb 出席する。会議に出席する and that sounds more formal. And then 予定です。So that's just the speaker's plan, right? 会議に出る予定です。But it doesn't mean that you can't say 会議に出るつもりです。But you can also just say 会議に出ます。or 会議に出席します。Because that's also the future tense, right? I'm going to participate, attend a meeting. So yeah, 予定です。all business. Okay, now let me explain how to use ようと思う or ようと思っている. Okay, so I keep saying this よ and this よ I mean that's or よ so that's the volitional form. Let's do something form. I already have a lesson on this, so you can go check out that video. I'm teaching you this ようと思う because it's quite similar to つもり. And sometimes you can translate like I'm planning to do something, or it's more like I think I will. See, 思う means I think, so that makes sense, right? と思います is I think, and this よ is the volitional form, right? But let's see the difference between 行くと思います and 行こうと思います. So 行こう is the volitional form, like let's go, right? So 行くと思います means I think I will go. In other words, it's like not 100% sure. It's not 絶対に行きます. I'm definitely going. So 行くと思います is kind of similar to 多分行きます. Probably I'm going. Whilst 行こうと思います is also translated as I think I will go. But it shows the speaker's intentions as well. So you can see that the speaker wants to do it, or like that's what the speaker plans to do. And you also hear ようと思っています a lot as well. And that means I'm thinking of doing something. I've been thinking of doing something. So because と思っています is in the present continuous, present progressive form, it sounds like you've been thinking for a while. So 行こうと思います could mean that you just thought about it just now. Whilst 行こうと思っています that's you've been thinking about it for a while. You didn't just come up with that idea now. And actually this 行こうと思っています this と思っています I would say is more common than ようと思うようと思います So like I said, つもり and ようと思う are quite similar. And the biggest difference I would say is that つもり can't be used about something that you just thought of. Like you just decided to do just now. Like ようと思う can mean that, right? So like you see a bodybuilder looking guy on the street and you're very inspired and you'll be like, oh, I want to be like him. Then you'd say, ジムに行こうと思う to your friend. Like, I think I will start going to the gym. Like, I think I will go to the gym. Like, if you want to say start, I guess you could say, ジムに行き始めようと思う。ジムに行き始めようと思う。Or you can just say, ジムに行こうと思う。Hey, I think I will go to the gym. Well, つもり, like I said, literally means intention, but also like to pile up. And also, if you look up the word つもり in the Japanese dictionary, it says 前もって考えていること。前もって means in advance. This is actually a quite good word. Like 前もって 知らせてください. Please let me know in advance. Anyway, 考えている is like been thinking, こと something, things. Like things you've been thinking from before. So it can't be something that you just came up with. Okay, you can't just see a bodybuilder and be like, ジムに行くつもり. You can't do that. Unless you're lying to your friend, like, you know, like I didn't tell you, but it's what I've been thinking. I'm not saying this because I just saw him, you know, he just reminded me. Then, yeah, you can say, ジムに行くつもり, but, you know, again, that's a lie, right? It's not like you planned it before. So, つもりです and ようと思っています are quite similar. I would say つもり sounds like you are slightly more determined. Like, that's your intention. Whilst ようと思っています you are planning that, you want that, but it's not like you're going to use every force to, you know, accomplish that mission. For example, 日本語だけで話すつもりです. I intend to talk only in Japanese. It sounds like you're quite determined. And 日本語だけで話そうと思っています. Is, again, very similar, but it does sound a bit less determined. Like, you can see that that's the speaker's plan, and that's what speaker wants to do. Because it means I've been thinking about speaking only in Japanese. I'm thinking about talking only in Japanese. And because of that difference, like the, you know, つもり can sound slightly more determined and stronger, right? Japanese people don't like it when the statement is too strong when speaking formally or politely, especially to older people. So some people might say that ようと思っています sounds more polite than つもりです. It does depend on the situation. But yeah. And also remember that when you talk about the third person, you can't use ようと思う or ようと思います, but you can only use ようと思っている 思っています. For example, Akira is thinking about finding a job in England. You'd say, アキラはイギリスで仕事を見つけようと思っている or 思っています. Formally, you can't say と思う. アキラはイギリスで仕事を見つけようと思う. You can't use this ようと思う about the third person. You have to change 思う into 思っています. Because ようと思う can imply that the speaker just came up with that idea, right? Not always, but like it can often mean that. If I say アキラは仕事を見つけようと思う, it's like I just read his mind right now. Like he thought about it and I'm like I got the idea and then I'm saying to you. Like it just sounds weird. So in order for me to tell this to someone else, he couldn't have told me just now, right? He had to tell me before, and it's been a while. He's been thinking about it, and now I can say that to someone else. So it has to be ようと思っています. Also, another big difference between つもり and ようと思う、ようと思っています is that when you want to say I'm planning not to, I'm not planning to do something, you would use つもり. ないつもり or つもりはない. Like, 今日は泣かないつもりです. I'm planning not to cry today. You can't say 泣こう, which is the volitional form, let's cry. 泣こう, and then と思いません or 泣こうと思っていません. 泣こうと思いません and 泣こうと思っていません don't sound natural. 泣かないつもりです. Much better. Okay, so we got つもり、予定、ようと思っています, right? And the last one is quite different. But some people sometimes ask me how Thai is different from all these three. Thai just means I want to do something. So it's pure desire. It's not like you're planning to do something. It's just what you want to do. So 日本に行きたいです。I want to go to Japan. That's just it. Like, there's no plan. Was 日本に行くつもりです。Yeah, maybe it can sound like the speaker wants to go to Japan, but there is more to it. Like, there is an intention. That's the intention, and it sounds like the speaker has planned to do it. The speaker doesn't have to book a ticket or anything. It's just like he's got a plan in his mind. So, I'm planning to go to Japan someday. That's good enough. つもりです。But 日本に行きたいです。Maybe even the speaker doesn't believe that he or she can go. So maybe no plan at all. So that's just like what the person wants. For example, 結婚したい is I want to get married, right? That's just what the speaker wants. Maybe there's no chance. But if the speaker says 結婚するつもりです, that sounds like that's a plan. There is a plan. Maybe there is a partner. Maybe they already planned a wedding. If the speaker says 結婚する予定です, then yeah, there is definitely a plan. There is definitely a partner, like fiance. And 結婚しようと思っています. Again, that does sound like that person has a partner, and that's just what he or she's been thinking about. So yeah, before we end the lesson, I would like to ask you a question. みんなは今月何をするつもりですか？来月何をするつもりですか？今年何をするつもりですか？来年何をするつもりですか？できれば日本語で答えてください。So try answering these questions in Japanese. So let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you so much for watching the long lesson again. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you could support me on Patreon, I would really appreciate it. And I also prioritize my patrons' opinions. So if you want a specific lesson, please consider supporting me on Patreon and let me know. There is a post where you can submit what you want to learn, so I will definitely consider making those lessons. Alright, thank you so much again. じゃあまたね。バイバイ。